Okay, there we go. Yes, so Bhavina already made a great introduction of what we're going to be talking today. So the idea is to give you guys an idea and to talk about practical applications and what is Industry 4.0. I'm going to be talking a little bit about the concepts that support Industry 4.0 and digitalization and how these things are already affecting our personal and professional lives, as well as exploring three basic steps that you can take towards the implementation of Industry 4.0 in your companies, and to use some real examples to show how we are already implementing these solutions, bringing intelligence and increasing results on pharmaceutical industries. The idea of this presentation is not to spend a lot of time in technical stuff with using technical jargons and this kind of stuff, but to give a more practical approach and to talk more about how to implement things, how to bring results in a practical way. Okay. Bhavina already presented me, so I am Director of Canadian Operations at Orances. We are a company dedicated to create IT solutions for life sciences industries. I started my career in the early 2000s, where I had the chance to start working as a software developer, already developing software for pharmaceutical industries. Then I evolved to computerized system validation, then a project manager. And during my career, I had the opportunity to work with big players in this industry. These are some of the companies, among many others, that I had the chance to implement systems and to provide services. And another very interesting thing is that I had the opportunity to do this in multiple countries. So in Brazil, Mexico, Colombia, now in Canada. And as a consequence, I had the opportunity to work in companies that are audited by the FDA, by ANVIMA, by EMA, and among other regulatory agencies. So let's start talking about this fascinating theme, which is the Industry 4.0. And to talk about Industry 4.0, we need to talk about a series of concepts and a series of technological trends that supports the Industry 4.0 and that makes the Industry 4.0 possible. So we're going to be talking, when you talk about Industry 4.0, automatically you are talking about machine learning, about cloud computing. We are talking about data analytics. We are talking about applying predictive models. We are talking as well about bringing more transparency to our processes, about digital transformation and Internet of Things, which are two fundamental matters for the Industry 4.0. We are talking about decentralized decisions, and these decentralized decisions are one of the most important things that the Industry 4.0 brings to our companies. So we are going to be touching a lot of these points here, but as I mentioned, not in a technical way, but more in a practical and applicable way. So I would like to start talking about the digital transformation. And I like a lot to start talking about digital transformation, reminding us that life is actually analogic. So life is not digital, life is analogic. So when you go to a park, you actually walk through the park, you actually see and smell stuff. And when you watch a beautiful landscape, you just get your cell phone and take a picture and send this picture to a friend, for example. You get into your car and you actually drive your car. You are actually going at 100 kilometers an hour, but you are also being assisted by a series of sensors around the car that send you alarms, and by your cell phone that's navigating you with maps. And in the same sense, we are getting different raw materials and mixing these raw materials to create a pharmaceutical product. And when we do this, we are being assisted by barcode labels, by PDAs, by ERP systems, by printers. So the message here is that whereas life is analogic, the digital transformation is here to transform how we deal with this analogic life. The digital transformation is here to assist us and to help us navigate through the challenges of an analogic life. And this is very welcomed already. This is very normal in our personal lives, in our day by day. So you go to a prom, you go to a wedding, you take a picture, and in 1 second, your friend that is in the other side of the world already knows that you got married or that you were in a friend's marriage, for example. The same way, today we use Uber a lot. So being a consultant for the pharmaceutical industry, I had these situations a lot in the past where I was standing in front of a pharmaceutical industry waiting for a taxi to come and take me to the hotel. So it was like, first of all, you need the number of a company, then you're going to call them, and then you're going to say, oh, no, you are in entrance 1, I am in entrance 2, you need to go around the corner. No, it's not that street, it's in the other street. And today, you hit a button, and the driver already knows exactly where you are. You get in the car, you don't need to handle money, you don't need to pay because the payment is automatic in your credit card. And this is how the digital transformation already affects our personal lives. And what particularly for me is one of the great breakthroughs we had with the digital transformation is the money transformation. So we are already very comfortable in having our money in the bank. And this money is not a certain amount of money that is inside a safe, inside the branch. This is just a number in the bank's computer. So if you stop and think about it, all your life savings, all the money you have today is nothing but a number in someone else's computer. Of course, they play by a series of rules. They have a series of security policies to make sure that this number is safe. But in the end of the day, it is a number in someone else's computer. And the banks realized pretty